come before you to discuss a petition that we have. It's actually a petition to help strengthen and better protect victims, strengthen the laws and better protect victims of domestic violence. Currently, South Carolina ranks number 7 in the nation for victims of homicide by domestic violence. Last year, 44 men and women were killed by their intimate partners. This year, it looks like the numbers may be a little bit higher. Our petition just asks for lawmakers to instill a database. And currently, there are 2 bills that have been introduced into the House, Bill number 291 and Bill number 3211. Bill number 291 is sponsored by Senator Odell, Ryberg, and Senator Fair. And Bill number 3211 is actually sponsored by Representatives Cooper, Brown, Smith, Allison, and Brady. In Bill 291, they're asking for the same database that we're asking for in our petition, and it basically mimics the sex offenders database, so they can use the same instruments as far as putting it in place. Bill number 3211 is is different because it's for people who are on the domestic violence registry. So it's basically for the victims. So one is for the offenders and the other is for the victims. And we're just asking that you all take domestic violence. I'm sure you take it seriously. I'm sure you do. I know you know the numbers. We're asking that you push forward the bills that are currently in place to try to do something to help victims. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Traci. Thank you for your lobbying us for both those. I have a bias towards 291, but both those pieces are good pieces of legislation. We have to keep trying to do what we can do. Representative Dillon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to thank Traci for coming tonight. She called me on the phone. If you're not familiar, we had an incident, several, but one in particular this summer where a gentleman killed the girlfriend, I believe. And Ms. Fant called me very concerned about that, and we began to talk about the legislation that we do currently have. And she said, well, who can I talk to about this? And so I encouraged her to come because we do need to be reminded about how important this is, and that we do have pending legislation that we can get started on in early January, moving it out of committee. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Next speaker is Michael Everett.